Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever it is that you are watching this, there out in the world of YouTube. This, of course, is Corvus Wayasti, but you can call me Corey. Okay, so we got a few things to do today. First thing we got to do today is remind you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and don't forget to hit the like button if you like anything about my videos. Alright, so today, you might see somebody over in the corner there. Yes. I didn't get a chance to record it, though I wanted to. But we got ourselves a level 1224 lightning wyvern. I promise you, next time I get a wyvern, I will video record it. I will record it. The thing is, though, because of the maturity levels and all that, I really didn't get a chance to set everything up so that you guys could see it and everything and all its glorious eggness and wonderfulness and stuffuses. But next time, I will set it up for you. I promise you that. So, where's Battle Cat? Oh, right there. Aren't you on passive? Yeah, you're on. Yeah, you're on passive. Okay, I just want to make sure you're on passive because you freaked me out. And now, yes, I know that Battle Cat is a boy, but this Battle Cat is a girl. Okay, so what we're going to do is we might tame something, but the first thing that we're going to do is we have invited the owner of RevampedArk to come into this chat with us and answer some of your questions that you all sent to me. Alright, so I've been collecting your questions, and they're going to be asked to him directly to his face. We're going to get up in his face and ask him these questions that y'all want to know. The questions you want to know. The Reapers question. And the other stuff that's not here questions. And the cluster questions. And all the other questions. He's going to answer them. He's going to be on the hot seat. He's going to be the questioned. Alright, so he's getting ready to log in, so I'll be back as soon as he's here, people. Yes, yes. Alright, guys, so I didn't show you me getting this wyvern, so I'm in here looking for another wyvern egg. Hopefully we can raise another wyvern, and you guys can actually see it happen. Let's see. I didn't. Oh, wait, I saw something. Oh, I saw something blue. I see an egg. We're going in. We're going in. We might be going in. We're kind of stuck. Okay, we're going in. Yep, we're in. Oh, yeah, we're in. Oh, sorry. Inappropriate. Alright, the level of this one. What level are you? You are a level 1050 lightning wyvern. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Pick up. Take it and run. Take it and run. Go, little lightning wyvern, fly with your pink frickin' gay little wings. I'm sorry. Real male wyverns have pink wings. And don't ever judge me. Alright, so we gotta stop. We gotta look around. Make sure no wyverns are chasing us. I think somebody came through here because I saw a wyvern earlier. And sorry about that being just then. And I think that... Well, as you can see at the bottom right-hand corner just then, the owner of RevampedArk is actually logging in. So, we are going to hatch this super high-level egg. It's not super duper high, but it's a 1050. That's pretty friggin' high. So, we're going to hatch him after the interview. So, I will be back. I'm going to drop this off, and when I come back, we're going to be grilling the owner in the hot seat. Alright, everybody, so we're back here. We're with the owner of the RevampedArk servers, and he's going to be answering some questions. Now, he decided he's going to sit on the other side of the fire because it makes it mysterious. So if you happen to see him in the server, you won't know it's actually him, which I kind of like that. It's kind of neat. And I've got some questions that some of you have asked me to ask, and we're gonna go ahead and ask. You might hear some background from him. It just some people have background in the middle of their mics. People have lives. People have things that go on in their house. I just happen to have a soundproof room. That's why you don't hear anything ever except me. I'm sorry. Um, so let's get into the questions. The first question. What are your thoughts of making another set of clustered servers? There was 3 people that asked this question.
So the question is if we're making cluster servers.
Yeah, if you're planning on cluster servers anytime soon, I guess is what they were asking.
Uh, Honestly, don't know yet. Debating on that.
There you go, guys. That's not
We
a
might
no.
we
That's
might
not a yeah.
cluster. Yeah, we might cluster with other servers, or we might just make our own clustered servers.
There you go.
That has
That's
to be debated.
and remember, guys, that's not a definite no. It's not a yes, but it's not a no either. It's a find out coming. You'll find out eventually. Okay, the second question is, people are asking, can you explain the Reaper reason? The reason? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong. I've been at work all day. You gotta excuse me. Um, their question is, can you explain the reason for no Reapers or no names?
Okay,
Sorry, no names is in there too. Nameless. Sorry, nameless.
the nameless weren't spawning in correctly when we put the code into the server because they only spawn in the dark areas, which Ragnarok doesn't hold on to, so they don't naturally spawn.
That's
And the
fair.
Reapers, since they came out, they had a spawn issue. They'll start lagging and crashing servers when spawned in our rag.
Now
So
let me
until
throw this out there real quick. I don't want to interrupt you or anything, but just so everybody
you're good.
knows, the way the nameless work. Okay, the whole point of a glow pet, guys, is the glow pet keeps the nameless away from you from spawning around you when you go into the darker areas of aberration. That was the whole point of the glow pets. That's why they have that area of effect that you can that you can level up. When you level up the animal, you can do the glow regen. You can do the how long it takes and how far out it goes. That's one of the reasons for it. Its whole purpose was to keep the nameless away from you when you're in the dark. So that's what he's explaining to you is the sun's out a lot.
That and the also effect of the pets is they do a bonus damage on nameless and reapers when the
Ah.
lights on.
Okay, the next question came
And
from. Whoa, I didn't even notice it until I looked at the tick marks. Okay, so 6 people asked, what about Phoenix? So I guess they're asking,
Phoenix,
are there Phoenixes
honestly,
or?
Phoenixes don't spawn naturally because they only spawn in the desert during a heat storm, and we don't get the heat storms on Ragnarok
All right.
naturally.
So
So they won't
those.
spawn. So they won't spawn in. Now we can open them up in the shop, which is no issue. I'll just have to speak to the admins and figure out exactly how what they would like to charge for a Phoenix.
Not to mention, just to throw this out there, guys, they may have to do like one Phoenix per tribe because if you've ever seen the Phoenix, the fire. If you get enough of those Phoenixes in a tribe, it will lag a server bad. And I apologize for anyone who hears the gunshots in the distance. That's my friend Keys. He's out there. He's learned what a gun is, and he's out there going woo. So he's out there in the dark somewhere, just shooting random animals. Um, the next question. Oh, people were asking what is a kill house. Okay,
So
so
basically,
for anyone who doesn't know,
go ahead.
somebody back in the back of, I think it was last month, said, "Can there be a contest to get a Reaper through a Kill House event?" Um, and I figured you could answer that better than I could. I mean, I know what it is
Well,
because of PCs, but
yeah, there's actually there's actually two different versions of a kill house. One's where you make a big structure and then a player enters, and then there's just a bunch of dinos spawned in there, and then it's fight your way through, see if you can make it to the end. And then there's also the second version, which is used on a lot of PvE servers where tames that aren't wanted are dropped into a kill house, so that whenever admins get on, they can just destroy all dinos that are in there.
yeah. And just so everyone knows, and this, and I really wish I was popular enough for Wildcard and Snail to pay attention, but another thing, because we don't have the mods PC has, there's actually there's actually a mod in the PC version that they use to make a kill maze or a kill house where it's got things like spikes coming out of walls, trank darts coming out of walls, regular darts coming out of walls, spiders spawning, Troodon spawning, trigger foot thing, all these things, and people have made kill houses out of those too. But again, because the consoles don't get friggin' mods like the PC. That's also why you don't see all the super fancy dinos in my show that you see in some of the others.
Yeah, I wish Microsoft would ease up on the no mods allowed.
Yeah, the whole third party thing I think is pretty much the whole blah about that. Okay, is there anything you'd like to say to the community while you got their attention?
Oh no, just appreciate everyone playing, everyone helping out. We're having a good time. We just want to keep it going.
Oh, I missed this one. Um, some people are asking, what about donations? I know you've answered this before, but this might get you a better platform to explain everything when it comes to donations.
But I don't do the donations personally because when people donate, they feel entitled to something extra. Or the people that don't donate feel like the ones that are donating are getting extra attention. So I just cut that all out the middleman, so no one gets any special treatment,
And that's
or is
completely fair.
expecting any special treatment. Yeah, everyone gets the same treatment. Join the server, start off. It's ridiculous. It's a good boost. Drops are really well. Taming is easy.
Oh, by the way, everybody, this episode is unsolicitedly supported by something that I'm addicted to. So I'm gonna support this company. It's called Clear American Water. That shit is good. I don't know. Have you ever had it?
Not clear American water.
Yeah,
No.
it's carbonated sparkling water. It's actually really good. They just came out with peaches and cream. I can't stop drinking that stuff. It actually gives you the reminder of back in the day when they had peaches and cream
Oh,
oatmeal
I
when you
lied.
were a kid.
I lied. Actually drink these from time to time.
Yeah, I drink them at work all the time. I mean, I have to have water, but because of my time in the Marine Corps, I have a gag reflex when it comes to water. If I drink too much water, I start to feel like I want to throw up. So I have to drink something with
Yeah.
flavor in it or something. So I drink the Clear America, and it helps a lot. It doesn't make me feel nauseated like actual water does. I think I got water poisoning.
Yeah, I think my favorite one. I think my favorite one would have to be the wild berry one.
I haven't tried that one. I'll have to try it sometime. If I don't like it, I'll just throw it away because they're like 69 cents for a. How big is this
Yeah,
bottle?
they're ridiculously cheap.
33 ounces, 33.8 ounces is like 69 cents at a Walmart. So, yeah, they're not expensive. They're actually pretty good. Okay, is there anything they can look forward to, like events or? Oh, people were asking about Easter. I'm sorry, I forgot. Easter. They want to know: are you ever ending Easter?
Depends. A lot of the server likes the Easter event just because it adds a good variety to the normal, like 6 colorways that dinos get. So a lot of people like it. A few people don't like it anymore. So I mean, if the server gets to a point where most of the server wants it off, then it's a quick check in the settings and it's gone.
And feel free,
Because I
guys, if
know
you have.
Easter's
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were done.
no, because I know our Easter is set up still, and I think our Was it the St. Patty's Day event that they had?
I don't even know what the St. Patty's Day event was. I was
There was one. That's why you see a lot of the green dinos because there was I forgot what
uh
day it was exactly, but I know they had an event where they had mostly green and like yellow dinos, so that one is still clicked on as well.
yeah, I was working towards a competition at work representing my store, which just for those who know who I am and real and know about that competition, I'll tell you now in my category, I am now the fourth best on the East Coast after representing my store. Woo woo. Um, or no, I'm the third best. My team was ranked fourth. I'm sorry. Um, we missed third place by 40 seconds, which is one penalty in 10 seconds. Okay, I just had to throw that out there to some of the people who actually personally know me in real life and know what I do. So like I was saying, are there any events that they can look forward to, or any events that you and the admin have thought of maybe doing in the future that they might be able, may or may not happen that they can maybe look forward to?
Well, honestly, I can't even answer that question because I'm never on for events. I'm barely on. The admins, the main admins, don't get on as much. So all the admins that they've put in their place, I don't really know anyone. I only know Dorian. So maybe I'll talk to him and figure out if they want to plan any events for certain days.
Yeah, and I'm telling you
Cause
guys
I want.
now, if they do any of the events on Wednesdays or Thursdays, I'm gonna do everything in my power because those are my 2 days off of actual work. Because see, I don't get paid on Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube because I'm not that popular. But so I have a real job, and I'll tell you guys now. Sorry, YouTube is a real job. Let me say that before I get YouTubers screaming. This new dude saying it's not a real job. I know it's a real job. I mean a job where I'm killing myself like ridiculously out in the heat. Um, but if they do them on Wednesdays or Thursdays, I guarantee you guys I will do everything in my power to be in my chair, streaming it live and recording it at the same time, so that while we're streaming it, um, people will be able to watch it. So, like, if you're not home and you have a phone, you'll be able to go to Mixer and watch it live. If you're not able to watch it, then it'll be recorded. So later that day, that night, or the next day, it'll be on YouTube, so you can watch it there and see who won and what the event was and all that. Because I mean, it's nice to really get the community together and do this because the closer knit the community is, the more fun you're going to have and the less, problems you're going to have between the different groups. Or at least that's my opinion.
It's not a bad one.
No.
I agree.
Okay, so how about dinos? I know people are talking about like dino limits and stuff. There's a few people that have actually asked me, and I've seen it in the Facebook group about dino limits. Can you talk a little bit about the dino limits? Like how many they can own, of what kind, per tribe, or whatever?
Okay, so something we discussed back when the server was starting was a limit because gigas tend to cause lag for some reason. Not a lot of lag, just a small amount. So they limit it, and their harvesting is ridiculous. So that causes a lot of lag. So the admins decided that 5 gigas a tribe should be fine, and especially to put a limit on wyverns because everyone seems to need like 50 wyverns in a tribe of 2 for some reason. So that's why they limit, and it's just to keep the dino count down on the server because it tends to get hectic when you have 25 plus tribes on the server with everyone having 200-300 plus dinos each. It tends to get super laggy. Cat fills up. You can't tame anymore on the server because the server is maxed out on tames allowed. So with putting a cap on what you can have, it helps keep our dino cap down to keep everyone taming every day because we've had issues where people get on and we can't tame any more dinos because we've hit a cap.
And that's
So
pretty
then,
much
so you
why
know,
there's limits, guys. So now your limit questions answered. I'm actually digging through Facebook right now while he's answering these questions. I'm kind of digging through the Facebook group looking for questions. Can you think of any questions that people have asked that I may not have touched on yet that you want to kind of clarify a little better now that you can verbally explain it?
um, oh, there was a question the other day regarding traps and foundations being put up around the map. What people don't seem to understand is pillars don't tend to count towards spawns, actual dino spawns in the wild. But as soon as you put down a foundation, most people don't know that that blocks off spawns 25 foundations in every direction. So if you go to Green Knob, which is the most popular griffin spawn, and you stick a foundation in the middle of that valley, you're blocking off 100 spawn blocks for griffins. So that's how when you go to Green Knob, you don't see any griffins spawning. People are killing every spawn for griffins with small little traps, which take like 10 seconds to make on the server.
I'd like to apologize just now. You guys probably heard me make that little noise. Raven was on the back of my chair making a weird noise, and I gave her a kiss on the nose, and she ran away. Kiss her on the nose, she gets embarrassed and runs away. Um, where's that one? I just saw one. Where's it at? Where's it at? Ah, here it is. Okay, so this is one I think everybody might want you to touch on. Dorian put, I say if the tribe isn't on Facebook, I should be allowed to admin cheat destroy tribe structures. Now, I don't know if he was joking or not about that, but um, my question to you is how do you feel about because I know for a fact that Keys, the kid that's running around here shooting the pistol, he actually doesn't own a Facebook account. As strange as that is, he doesn't have one. So he can't get into the Facebook group. So what are your feelings on people who aren't in the Facebook group and their bases and everything?
Well, to me, it doesn't really matter because it's a double-edged sword. If you make your server password protected, those servers tend to die off because
And
no one
good
likes. A lot of people
example,
don't like going
yeah,
through
good
the.
example about that is this one almost died off because of that at one time.
Yes, we put it. Yeah, we put it password protected when the original admin group went on vacation, and our population went from 20 plus players a day to 5 a day
I was
for a
one of the
whole
five.
2 weeks.
I was one of the five.
Yeah, see, so yeah, password protected servers tend to die off unless they have like a strong following, and that's usually like just a core group of friends that play on it every day. Either than that, people don't want to go through the hassle of inputting the password every day, keeping track of everything on a face page. So to me, it's a double-edged sword. If you put a password up, your server dies. If you don't put a password up, you have to deal with a lot of trolls coming into the server.
And sorry guys, I'm getting up
So
and watching Keys and them because they're over there. Keys and one of his friends are over there by the dinos, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on what they're doing. I don't want them to start
oh
trying to
yeah,
play
I keep
target
seeing
practice.
I keep seeing the heads pop up in the grass.
Yeah, they're over there like, what's going on? What are they doing? Oh, by the way, hi Keys. You wanted a shout out? There's your shout out. What's the whole process for admin when it comes to getting rid of dinos that you find? Like, okay, so say for example, okay, let's go find one actually. Let me go get my griffin. Hang on a second. Because what we'll do is we'll get my griffin and we'll go find one and we'll see what the process is for an admin when it
Hold on, it
comes
shouldn't.
to that.
It will not take long. It will not take long to find one of those.
Oh heck no! Where'd you go?
They're everywhere. I'm standing on your teleporter.
Oh okay.
I don't know if it'll let me ride passenger.
Oh, don't
It
worry.
probably
I'm
won't.
good at grabbing. I've been accused of picking up and dropping people because they're like, well, you're good at doing it, so it had to have been you. And I'm like, no, it wasn't me.
There we go.
I'm just good at doing it.
I think if we go to,
There you go. Right in
what's
front
the
of you.
whole spot?
Found one.
Where is it?
Right in front of us.
Is it a? Okay, there it is. It's hard to see between your legs. All right, so it's simple. Let me set my command up because I don't want to do it while I'm in your claws because I don't know if I'll kill the griffin by accident.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, just drop me.
And dropping you. I've always wanted to drop the owner.
All right. All right. So if we're riding our dinos, it works just like if I'm using the fly command to move around. It won't destroy our dinos. It'll destroy what we're looking at. So if we find anything, it'll depend. Honestly, my situation is like if you're next to me or there's a new player that might need anything, I'll just cheat kill the dino so that the players can access the dead body. So the dino dies, falls down, players can access it, take whatever they want.
Sort of falls
But
down.
usually I just run around and just yeah, it'll slowly fall down and then you can access the inventory. But I usually just hit like there's another one straight up above us too.
Yep, right up
There's
there.
actually two of them. There's a green one and one a little bit further up. So when it comes to dinos around, I don't destroy tribe structures like I do the structures because if I do the dinos, all their tames are gone.
Did you go to
So
the one up
I
high? Yeah,
don't.
you did.
Yeah, I went to the one a little bit higher up.
There's another one even
I don't
higher up.
believe in destroying. Really?
Yeah, right up here. So see,
I
folks,
don't have
as
no
you can
clue.
see, they do clean the servers the best they can.
Yeah, it's just hard because it's so easy to tame. So people tame. I was watching a player actually when I logged in earlier, taming a 900 pterodon, and for some reason he went and tamed like three other pterodons with like 150, and I couldn't understand why.
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that one
So
either.
people just yeah, they just tame dinos to tame them, and then they just leave them laying around.
By the way, if anybody wants to discuss or ask any other questions, he does watch the show. So if you leave any questions in the comments, I'm pretty sure he'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Or if you want to
Yep,
leave them in
I've
the
watched
Facebook
every
group, he'll
episode so
answer them
far.
too. Oh, even the part where my cat clawed me in the foot, I didn't pay attention and killed my terror bird.
It happens. It happens.
And by the way, that video of her is coming. She's in heat right now, so the last thing I'm gonna do is put her on any kind of video until she chills out.
And another thing I think all the admins do is they pay attention to who's leaving what tames around. Because when it gets to a point like these, these lovely gentlemen that live by your base,
We are loyal.
yes, we are loyal. There we go. Those kids,
But they're loyal.
like they're on thin ice with me.
But they're
They're on
loyal.
thin ice with me because I've killed, man, I've killed over
loyal.
like 30 over their wyverns.
But they're loyal.
Not to this server. All they do is cause me lag.
Well, then they're loyal to lag.
And so we do. Well, I pay attention to who's doing what because after a certain point, it's like these people don't get it. And then I did, and it's for everyone who watches that plays. If you're not on a Facebook group and you still watch the videos, if I find your traps laying around, all your buildings are gone because I'm tired of demoing traps.
So,
I spent 6 hours one day running around. I spent 6 hours of my day demolishing traps one piece at a time so I wouldn't destroy anyone's tribe structures.
So if you've got a trap out there, make sure you get rid of it, or you may come home to no home. You may come home and be homeless.
Yep. We had a tribe the other day. I think Dorian demoed their base because he demoed like 3 of the traps, and they were upset. Those are the ones that put everything on Wanda the day we had that issue going on. They put all their tames on Wanda. They can cause a breeding epidemic because they're
Yeah.
wiped.
I remember that one time when someone was mass breeding and it was just, you could see the eggs just overflowing through the wall and out of the base. It was like, wow, really?
Wait a minute. Is she online? Oh no.
And
So,
I'm
yeah.
telling you guys now
It's
because it's happened. You cannot hide your base in like a waterfall or something and try to mass breed. It's not going to happen. They'll find you. They found people. And let me show the community
well,
this real quick. Let me show them
there's a
this.
cheeky command, right? There's a real cheeky command, right? It's called spectator mode. It basically kills the player. Is that wyvern a player wyvern or a wild one?
Which one?
Oh, that's a player wyvern. Down there, it's a player wyvern. Belongs to Spartans, I think it is. It's almost dead though. Thing's bloody.
Oh wow, yeah, that one's gonna die soon.
Yeah, but there's a command. It's called. I'm gonna go over to We Are Loyal's base. I haven't checked that base out in about a week. But yeah, it's called spectator mode. It kills the actual player using it, but it makes us invisible, and we can jet around the map, and it shows us every tame from a mile away. So we'll see any tames that people have. If there's mass breeding, all we see is a block of red. So we'll find everything because we clip through walls, we can go underground, we go everywhere, and we'll find it. Because I don't know, were you here for the? That's Exodus. Did We Are Loyal get wiped? Oh
Um,
no, they're here.
I'm not really sure what happened.
Not here. I just found some other gets. I think a lot of their tames were killed because this is their main base area. And this is Exodus. Oh well. But were you here for the trike incident that we had?
I may have been doing practice for that competition back in that time.
I will go back into my file and send you a picture. The tribe had thousands of trike eggs hatching at the same time.
Wow.
I think it took the admins a good 30 minutes to clear just that up. Look, I found another Terra. Tribe of something. So I get on every day to play and I end up doing all this. So I like never play. Come on, Rex.
So yeah, this has been an interview with the owner of the server, and like I said, if you guys have any, why does it seem like something just breathed fire around my house? If you have any other questions, feel free to use the Facebook group. If you don't have the Facebook group, feel free to leave a comment in here and ask a question. I'm pretty sure he'd be more than happy to answer your questions in either direction. Oh, Keys found out what a.
I don't bite that hard.
Keys learned about the flamethrower. That's what the fire is.
Oh. I don't know. My favorite weapon is the compound bow.
Yeah. But so I'd like to thank you for coming in here and doing this with us, and I'm sure the other players would be also, I'm sure they're happy to get a verbal explanation of some things. Oh, one other thing. I saw this question on there before. Someone asked about, is there any way to get a event of some kind where the winner can win a where the winner can win a Reaper, or are those pretty much null and void of an option at all?
Well, the Reapers, I check forums every day. and Reapers will be allowed on the server to be purchased once it's been confirmed that the crashing server issue is fixed. So once Reapers are confirmed that they don't crash rag servers, and we'll be putting them into the purchase pool.
All right.
That's all we're
Any
waiting on because
anything else
that's
in the
still we're still
anything else
getting.
in the purchase pool that they can think of? I mean, we know that right now you
Um,
have the rock drakes for 60 ballast scales and a ballast level 900 for 60 rock drake feathers.
the only other dino that we took off because we had them naturally spawning were the crabs.
Oh yeah, I
But an
forgot those
issue with
crabs even
the issue
exist.
we're having, yeah, the issues with the crabs is that they tend to clip into the ground and you can't get them out, so they fall into the world, and surely and little by little they tend to start lagging the server because they're stuck down there and they're trying to render.
Hmm.
So that's why we took them off because a lot of servers were having issues with those crabs.
Which again is understandable. I mean, if it's gonna cause a lot of lag,
Yeah, so
it needs to kind of go away temporarily.
yeah, because these are tames that I like. I like to use the crabs, the reapers, but if it's gonna
I
cause my
just
server to
think,
crash and break down.
honestly, I have to say, and you guys can, voice your opinion on this in the comments. But for me personally, I think that they did a really good job at the way you tame a Reaper. How it stings you in the chest and you get the alien busting out of your stomach and all that. I really thought that was a neat addition to the game when that came out. I mean, I thought
Oh
that
yeah,
was, I mean, given, yes,
yeah, that
it's
was
not
epic.
original because it came from the movie Alien and Aliens. For all of you that don't know what that is, go watch it. Awesome set of movies. Don't compare Prometheus to any of the original Aliens movies, the two originals. Don't ever do that. Go watch Alien. Go watch Aliens. It's really cool. That's actually how the Reaper does it. It stings you and it pops out of your chest like a little alien. It's really cool. I loved it. I mean, that for any of us
See,
that
like,
are from that age, we were like, I mean, I went. I don't know about anyone else, but I went all Aliens fanboy when I saw that.
yeah, no, no, I thought it was an epic addition to the game. There was, they weren't doing anything. No game has ever done anything like that. So
Well,
when
the
they did it, it was just epic.
the Aliens Marine thing tried, but that was a horrible game anyway. So I'm still trying to forget that game.
I don't think
And
I've ever played it. I think I've heard the reviews were bad on it, so I never even bothered picking it up.
that Aliens Colonial Marines game. Oh god, it was so bad. I mean, the voice acting was bad. The controls were glitchy. I mean, it was almost like basically it's like they took a pre alpha game and said, "Yay, we're done," and sold it. It's like if Ark, when it first went into Steam's Kickstart program, it's like that game. Mm. Another
Mm,
question that
yeah.
I had personally, um, T-Rex bling glasses. Is there any way for players to get that?
Sure, just ask. You want a pair?
I don't have a T-Rex. What would I do with the bling glasses? But yeah, I'll
Do
take a pair.
you,
Um,
would you like a T Rex? I think I have an egg or two as my base.
oh yes, I would like a
That I
T-Rex,
don't.
and
That I
I'll
don't.
put some bling glasses on them.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
Yeah. I
anyone
think I
who
have
doesn't
my.
know what the bling glasses are, because I have them every time I spawn in the PC version. What that was is back in the day there was a game. I can't remember the name of the game, but a bunch of us bought it. It was almost like Ark, except it was like primitive Ark. If you've ever played the Primitive Plus Ark, there was no guns, there were no generators, no lights, no advanced forges, nothing like that. You were a caveman in a dinosaur world that would tame dinosaurs. I mean, the game was it was Savage Lands, I believe it was called. It was a really good game. Um, and what happened was it was $30 for the game. I know I bought it, and some of my friends bought it, and a lot of other people bought it. It was making money left and right because people were buying it because it was a really good concept. It was like if I didn't feel like playing Ark with guns and laser beams and all that, I could go to this Savage Lands and I could play that. And I could just hang out with my friends in a small little village with our little dinosaurs and everything. And what happened was the owner of the game, after he saw the money slowly stopping from getting money from players, he completely cut the game down. He shut it off. He ran. He went into hiding, and he kept all our money. And Wildcard, being the decent people they are, and this is one reason that I am so loyal to Ark. What they did was they said, "Look, we understand that you guys were messed up. So what we did was we put a program in our game. If our game reads that your Steam has that Savage Land program in it, we're going to give you these glasses for free every time you spawn." And that's where they came from. And they're basically big diamond glasses with the little dollar signs and all that. And they're really neat. And I think, honestly, I think that should be added to the store. You should, we should find something that players can gather to get themselves that. I mean, that would be a really neat addition, honestly. Not just to give it away, but like, earn it somehow would be really neat. I just don't know what you guys would.
Well, yeah, I mean that'll be cool, but to me, it's a cosmetic. There's no way of
Yeah.
getting it in the game, so
And it's not.
if an admin's on, yeah, I feel like if an admin's on and they're not busy with anything, so I mean they should be able just to
So here's the
spawn
cool
it in real
part.
quick.
Those of you that are watching this, you already know about it because you're watching this video. And if you've watched it to this end, you now know about bling glasses. Some of the other people in the server may not know about bling glasses until later on, but you're one of the first ones to know. So if you run into an admin, you can be like, "Hey, can I get some bling glasses?" And everyone else will be like, "What are bling glasses?" You'd be like, "You didn't watch the video?" No, feel free to tell them if you want to. Don't be mean about it.
I mean, like even better, just when you're running around with these gigantic Rex glasses that are diamond gold, and everyone starts wondering where you got it from.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's so awesome! Where'd you get that?" And you're like, "You didn't see the video?"
Actually, does that spawn code work?
I have no idea if that spawn code even works on the console or not. Honestly, I never went into a private server. I never went into a solo game and actually tried the bling glasses on the console. So I'm not even sure if that
I'm
works.
looking up the command. I'm checking the command right now, see if it works or not. I know we can spawn them in, but when they weren't working before. So Rex. Oh no, that's the wrong item. Where is it? Item commands. No, they're called Rex Stomp glasses. I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, it was like the Stomping Lands or something, I think.
It's Rex Stomp glasses skin. I got it. God, I'm far away from my base. This is a long run.
Maybe you should have taken a flyer.
Well, I was out gathering meat for the Rexes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I was like, oh, I don't feel like turning around and going all the way back to grab a fire. I just keep running. All right, so it added in my inventory.
Okay, so they have added it as an achievement as well, guys. Just so you know, if you get Master Zoologist, good luck on that. Then you can get the Rex Stomp glasses as well. What that is that achievement is taming all the domesticatable creatures on Ark, which means you have to be able to have tamed one of every single creature, which means in order to do that, you have to have Scorched Earth and Aberration DLC in order to get those
It's
glasses.
not a.
That's weird.
It's not a. It's not an easy task.
No, it's not.
It was an easy task when all they had were the center and well, the center was center and the island. It was an easy task then.
Yeah, and I like how Wildcard picked up the center and Ragnarok. They were actually mods, in case nobody knew. They were modded maps that so many people liked it that they did it. Just like they're actually, okay, this is a rumor, but it may be true or may not. But to what I heard, the rumor is Snail and Wildcard are looking into maybe buying the rights to S Plus so that it can be a DLC that people can have. So one day, if they're actually doing it, one day the server might actually have S Plus items, which would be really nice. I miss S Plus so
Yeah,
much.
that's actually. Yeah, that is supposed to be the next thing we're supposed to be getting, the S Plus mod. They said it was in the works over a year ago, so I think we should hopefully we get one soon.
The Stomping Land, that was the name of the
Hopefully.
game. You could only get it if you owned the Stomping Land on Steam. That's how it was. Or if
Well,
someone gave it to you.
Well, the skin works at least because my Rex is wearing them now.
So if anyone wants to know what the Stomping Land is, feel free to go search it. It was a really neat game. I mean, it's not out anymore. Don't try to buy it. Don't try to play it. I really wish I would have made a video on it. But it was an interesting game. You didn't have all the fancy stuff you have now. There weren't any guns. There weren't any trank darts. You had bow and arrow, no crossbow, just a bow and arrow. And you'd have to use tranquilized arrows from a bow and arrow to take down a T-Rex. I'm telling you now, that was hard. I don't know how many times I screamed like a girl running through the woods, screaming for my tribe mates to help.
Oh no.
So yeah, all right. So we're gonna end this with the Rex Stomped glasses. So just so you guys know, just find an admin, let them know, say, hey, Stomped glasses. And on behalf of the community, I'd like to say thank you for this interview. Sorry, guys, if this went long, but I figured you guys would want to know this information from him personally. So we appreciate you coming in. We appreciate you chitter chatter, and we may chat a little bit longer after the video's over, just because we may want to just chat a little bit after the video's over. So thanks again for coming in. If you guys have any questions, the Facebook group is always down there in the description. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get, videos like this. Don't worry, we got a wyvern egg. We're gonna hatch it. I'm gonna actually hatch one on a video this time. I'm not gonna hatch it until I make the video of it. I promise. Because I snuck Thunder in on you guys. So, of course, as always, don't forget to hit that like button for any of the videos you like. I'm Corbus Wayasti. You can call me Corey. And from me and the mysterious gentleman that's been speaking, we'd like to say later days.